EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Superdome here in downtown New Orleans. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On play action, it's Brady. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Second and 5.
Here's Brady. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Touchdown, New Orleans! We keep waiting year after year to see signs of Tom Brady's arm strength deteriorating, but his message there, keep waiting.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Here are the Saints now as they've elected to go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly, 8-zip. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. On 1st and 10, Franks. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, you're already down on the scoreboard, and now, Charles, you go out there, very first play, throw the interception. That defense, they're going to have to bow up.
Yeah, and let's see how they handle this, because we always talk about reverting back to what you practice. Well, you practice these situations. It's called sudden change. You don't expect to be out there this fast, but you are. Do you go out there with poise, or do you go out there with panic? Panic will get you scored on again.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete there to Johnson. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Brady to throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Brady's going to sneak it, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now it's Patterson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
It's a big play there for Atlanta.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Steps away to his left. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now Franks. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
And his kick here is good. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
44, Mike, 44.
Now a play fake. Brady. He finds his man Johnson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Marlon Davidson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. On play action, now Brady. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. Out is Lutz now for the New Orleans field goal attempt. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. On first down, here's Franks. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Franks now. It's complete to Robinson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The Frank's looking to throw. Forced it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Franks. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
He's going to look deep down the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this thing way down into Atlanta territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Saints continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2? Brady will look to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Franks. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Franks. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Franks, third down from the gun. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. It's a big play there on 4th and inches. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. James Robinson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he'll just get rid of it.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. .42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. 52 yards rushing for him now, as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Eight yards to go on second down. Now a give right side. Robinson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Franks. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts there to make the grab. And the Falcons get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
At the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Flush to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. To throw is Brady. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Brady. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. 50 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo. Didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now it's Patterson. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. Frank's throw into the hands of Pitts here. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Franks now to throw on first down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Now it's Patterson. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
The 71 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They run. Robinson. Broken tackle. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run here with Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Looking to throw. Franks. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Franks. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. double plus, big-time play.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Franks. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a first down, and inside the 5-yard line.
Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. James Robinson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal.
33. Falcons 30.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here. Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On play action, it's Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 51 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A give. This is Kamara, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons' offense at the line. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Falcons. Isaiah McKenzie, 89 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Saints 33.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From midfield, here's Brady. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know, this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game. And there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now a play fake, Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Brady to throw again. Flush to his right. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in from 2 yards out. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Now it's Patterson. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Saints are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth-quarter lead. A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Richie Grant.
Hey, let's go. Interception.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now it's Patterson. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now Franks. This one left side caught by Patterson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On first down, here's Franks. Buying time to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's McKenzie. And he's brought down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
On 1st and 10, Franks. Dancing to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. Brady going to look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. So what can Brady do here is he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Brady will look to throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Being chased out left. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Franks now. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Setting up play action. Franks. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Franks. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here. Brady going to throw here. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
That's a nice job.